Hey guys, this is Heather. If you haven't done so already, log into Pinterest so you can follow along. You can see that I'm logged into Pinterest, pinterest.com in the address bar, and my name appears over here on the right. When you first look at the Pinterest homepage, you see any invitations you may have over here. You probably had a lot of these from me the last couple of days. You'll also see pins from people you follow. For me, that's Friends from Vet School and Molly. From here, let's go to Your Boards. Hover over your name, scroll down and click on Your Boards. This is my personal Pinterest homepage. I can see some of my user controls along this bar here. Then I see my personal boards, and recently we've added wedding boards. These are the group boards that hopefully all of you can see at this point or will be seeing soon. Let's go back and accept that invitation. We click on Pinterest to go to the Pinterest homepage, pinterest.com. Over here, I'm going to click Accept the invitation to this board. This is a board I've created just for this tutorial. If I go back to my boards, I can scroll down and should be able to see that for tutorial group board. I don't know where I put it. Sorry about that. Here it is now. Now we'd like to pin something to our new board. Let's try the categories feature by hovering over these three lines. You get a list of categories that Pinterest uses. Let's try weddings. This brings up a list of pins that other people have pinned from various places on the internet. I don't know these people, you don't know these people, but they've got good pictures. Let's say I really like this picture of Tangled because Tangled is awesome. I might click Pin It. I could then select a relevant group board, but for this I'm going to select my tutorial board I just created. I could also type in a different description here. This description is automatically entered from the last person who pinned it. So when you see pins on our group boards, it may or may not be what one of us had to say about it. For now, I'm going to leave this description and just click Pin It. I now have the option to go see that pin. I'm going to do that. I'm going to navigate back to my boards, scroll down to the board I just created. Again, sorry, I've had to pause the recording because Pinterest's being a little glitchy. You can now see on my tutorial board the pin we just pinned. If I click on it, I could add a comment. From here, let's leave this pin and go check out our settings. You access these by hovering over your name and clicking on Settings. You'll see here General Login Information. The first thing I like to do is turn off search privacy, or turn it on rather. This isn't totally necessary, but that's what I do. Then we'll scroll down to email notifications. These are my email settings, which hopefully keep me from getting too many Pinterest emails. Most importantly, I like to look at the group board email settings. These are a list of all the group boards that I'm a member of. What I recommend doing is just turning them all off. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of emails. It'll still be available for you when you log in, but you probably just don't want all those emails. Go ahead and click Save Settings. And we're going to do one more setting change here. Most of you probably logged in with Facebook, in which case Pinterest would like to post all of your activity to your timeline. You can toggle that on and off here. I recommend turning this off. From here, go ahead and save settings. Now we'll take a look specifically at the group boards I created for the wedding. Most of you should have a list by this point that includes most of these boards, and if not, you now know how to accept the other invitations. They're pretty logically named, but if you're wondering what you should pin where, you can click on the board, and I wrote a little note about what kind of things you should pin here. So you can see Molly has already figured it out, and I know others of you guys have too. There's also a miscellaneous board. Oops. If you scroll down, miscellaneous wedding. If there's something you want to pin that's wedding related and I don't have a board for it, go ahead and pin it here, like Emily has helpfully done. If you have a lot of things that you think belong in their own category, pin them here. Then go ahead and leave a comment on them like, "Hey Heather, can you make this its own board?" And I will see that comment and do that. If you have any other questions, let me know. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful. And like I said in the email, there's tutorials available on the web for just general use of Pinterest. Love you guys. Thanks.